the way I move. First you slide, then you boom. That's a capico on you. Oh, watch the way I move. Oh, watch the way I move. Oh, watch the way I move. First you slide, then you boom. That's a capico on you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the CW is cranking up the cry factor. They have pushed out one last final trailer as we prepare for the final season of Superman and Lois on the CW. I'm going to give you guys a full trailer and of course a reaction to the trailer. Make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you guys are new, and comment down below.
A few moments later.
You like it here in this small town? The aw shucks and the apple pie makes you feel safe. Seems fake to me. Maybe being here will change my mind.
I'm not scared of you.
You will be.
I feel so bad for John and Jordan. Their dad just died.
The world's without us protected.
I can handle him.
You're not ready yet. You are not your father.
Out there, it's just gonna have to be the three of you.
They have to pay for what they did.
You want to wipe out a whole town?
It's a dangerous business being a superhero.
Lock on target.
He left something for all of you.
This is how we save Dad.
Superman and Lois, 2-hour premiere Monday, October 7th on the CW.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm assuming that if you made it to this portion of the video, you're here to talk about the trailer and what you have seen. So let's break it down. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And of course, hit me up in the comment section with your personal thoughts and or opinions. And of course, questions. And if you have anything to add, let us all know in the comment section. So we start off the trailer with Kyle and Chrissy. And if you guys remember, at the ending of season 3, it was officially announced that they were expecting a baby and they were going to get married. Kyle proposes to Chrissy in front of the whole entire town square. That does include Lana. She was there walking with John Henry Irons, and it happened. Amazing, right? Now, nonetheless to say, we don't really care about the Cushins family. If I'm being honest, they're side characters. I'm not really heavily focusing on them. We're focusing on the Kent family and the Lane family. So let's talk about it. You see Superman at the town square, presumably dead. Lois flips him over and she immediately knows that he no longer has life in him. You see it in the way that she touches him and the way that she confirms it with the look in her eyes and the shaking and the trembling, like the top tier acting from her so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has done a great job throughout the entire series, but seeing her in that moment right there, knowing that Superman is dead, it was just bone chilling. Nonetheless to say, she confirms it without even touching for a pulse or even listening for his breath. You can also see that Superman is capeless. The cape is floating in mid-space. Now we also see that Doomsday is still alive, and he is also taking on John Henry Irons in his exo suit. So we do have some potential in, you know, the term of hope for that, you know, we can live another day, basically. You know what I'm saying? If John Henry Irons is successful in stopping him. We also see that Natalie is very afraid for her father to face off against him. After they just learned that Superman died, she doesn't want to see the same thing happen to her father. But he has no other choice but to step up as a hero. And he also wants to be visioned as, you know, the next sign of hope. Anyway, to continue on with the trailer here, we do see a sort of like flashback of a Lex Luthor. And I'm assuming that this is the John Henry Irons Lex Luthor version, because he's bald-headed and he doesn't have a beard, and he's suiting up in the Lex Corp, you know, the exosuit. So if we're putting 1 and 2 together, we are assuming that that's his version from like a flashback. And if you guys remember from the first season where he's shown up, the suit's AI was confirming, or at least calling him Lex Luthor. You know what I'm saying? Captain Luthor. Anyway, nonetheless to say, I do believe that's a flashback scene, so it's going to be very interesting to see them sort of like explain the steps that he took to create that suit and what has happened that led to him having to create the suit. Nonetheless to say, we also see that Superman will be brought back to the brand new fortress. We do see his mom in spirit form or AI form, and it seems like she's going to put him in cryostasis to try to resurrect him, and hopefully they're successful in trying to resurrect him. And if he does, I'm hoping for the black suit and the long hair. That will really tie things together, and it will really send us off in a great way. Nonetheless to say, we knew the outcome of this fight. This Doomsday was beyond anything that we have ever seen in live action. You had a bizarro character that was already high in potential, and then you mutate him and evolve him and experiment on him and turn him into a physical matter of destruction. Crazy, bro. Top tier, nonetheless to say. Anyway, we see the results of the fight, and Superman, you know, he's a beacon of hope in a city, and everyone's going to be reacting in a sort of way. Tensions are going to be high, emotions are going to be higher. You can see that within the family, and you see that Jordan, he wants to step up. He wants to avenge his father, but he doesn't have the means to actually do so. And his mother is going to try to ground him in a sort of way, you know what I'm saying? Physically and metaphorically. Anyway, Jonathan here, he's going to be kind of useless, but it'll be nice to see if maybe he has a exosuit so that way he can actually be of service. But we do know that he's going to be on the side of his mom and trying to protect Jordan. Jordan wants to go out there, use his capabilities, but at the same exact time is really not right for him. His grandpa trained him, but he's not fully prepared to take on Lex Luthor and henchmen, and he's damn sure not prepared to take on Doomsday. Speaking of Lex Luthor and his henchmen, we do see these suited up, like, I want to say army guys, and they're not exactly General Lane's army, but they could be the henchmen of Lex Luthor, and they have the weapons that have kryptonite in them. So it's kind of awful to see these weapons resurface, because we thought we were done with the weaponized kryptonite weapons, you know, considering the fact that General Lane passed the key down to John Henry Irons and they were moving to a new location. I don't know how Lex got into hold of those weapons, but he does have them, and he's going to use them against Jordan. Then his next target is going to be to take out Lois. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of this plays out, because he took out one major gun. He still has the next gun, and in order to get to that next gun, he has to go through Jordan and Jonathan first. And then, of course, Natalie, if she tags along and suits up as well. Now, as far as Natalie and John Henry Irons go, they are supposed to be moving to Metropolis. So it seems like they're going to be sticking around for a little bit, and then they're going to leave after the situation dissolves. That's pretty much everything that I've gotten, you know, courtesy of the trailer, courtesy of information that dropped between Comic-Con. So, yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and once again, if you have any other comments, concerns, questions, any information to add, please let us know down in the comment section. I really don't care about the cushions, but like I said, they're going to be, you know, a part of this story, at least a portion of them. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Tryna make my mama proud of me. I hope my mama proud of me, cause I dubbed college just so I could focus on a dream.